Hello and welcome back to On the Mat Challenge 4X. It is now 3rd week of July. I am out baling. Since our last episode, I spent the rest of that day going and baling the smaller of the oat fields. Then came over and started this one. I baled pretty much up until nightfall. We've got this. I think if we drop this bale, it'll be 60 straw bales so far. I am now, if I do that, this far into the field, so about halfway across. So I've still got a ways to go, but I'm going to crack on with this. Got some jobs that I want to do today. I've had a little think about what we're going to do going forwards with regards to crops and things like that, because I've had time to have a little look at the chart and do. But we'll talk about that as we're doing it. So I'll crack on with the bales, and then we'll get on with the rest of the episode. So let's jump in, let's go. Off of our 2 oat fields, we've managed to make 81 straw bales, or 80 straw bales, and one of them was like a half bale that I've popped out as well. They are 180 centimetre bales. I think they were like 11, sure it was like 11,000, which seems weird. It might not be. Let's have a look. Does it show us 11? 11,000? 1100? Yeah, 1100 litres. 11,000 litres. Yeah. 11,000 litres of straw in each. I think the going rate for the straw at the minute is about £60 per 1,000. So we're going to be looking at about 53,000 once we've sold all the bales. And I think we got about 140 something, 143,000 off of the oats. So we're looking at a £200,000 harvest. I don't think that's too bad. We got the 2 fields. I think that's all right. I think that's yeah, that's all right. It's not exceptional, I don't think, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Now, I was hoping that we'd be able to plant soybeans, but for anyone that understands how the planting calendar works, you'll know that I'm not going to get no soybeans in this year. I think the only thing that I'll be able to plant will be oats, and we can't do oats again because we've not done repeat crop. So we can't do oats. Then it'll leave us with barley, wheat, or canola. Barley and wheat aren't going to make a lot of money for us. It's like less valuable crop than the oats, and then the straw again. The canola is usually quite a well-paying crop, but it comes as a small crop, so you don't get as much as you think you're going to get, because you can fit a lot in a trailer, but it is worth a fair bit. Plus I think we'll get straw, because I've got my extra straws mod, I forget what it's called. So that could be a thing. But I'm also thinking, if I now put in canola, or if I now put in wheat or barley in both fields, it's going to come round again that once we've harvested, by the time we finish harvesting, the only thing that we'll be able to plant again will be one of those 3 crops. So I think I'm going to do 1 field of canola, and then we're going to experiment with seeing how profitable doing different cover crops could be. I'm thinking the fields that I don't plant the crop in, I'm going to grass for the rest of the year. I think I'll grass it until like the last month that we can put oilseed radish in, and then we'll plant the oilseed radish through winter, so we'll get a payment from the oilseed radish as well, and then we can plant our crop of soybeans or whatever I want to put in it. And we'll still have our other field of canola that's growing and should be ready to harvest much sooner. That's what I'm thinking. And for a change, our best price is at the farmer's market. I think the farmer's market sell point's down the side, isn't it? Yeah. I better just put the things on. Good job I did, because I was just going to drop them on top of the grates. And that's not where they go. They go in here. There we are. So we want to... There we are. There we are, there we are. Get these in. Let's say about 50, just over 50 grand for all the bales. Once they're all in. I mean, it's going to take me a bit of time to do that. Well, that's our first lot in. Oh, plus we get the environmental score as well. So we could be looking at an extra 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 foot 4, yeah, 8, like extra 9, could be close to an extra 10 grand on top of that as well, which would be cool. So far I've sold 72 of the 81 bales. And we're up to 448,000, which is simply lovely. I was having a little look in the finances because last time out, I wasn't sure where we were getting the extra income from. It confused me. I'll show you. So here, under miscellaneous, that was the word I was after, miscellaneous income. So there we were losing, there we got none, and then we started getting some, and then we got lots, and we've been getting more today. The environmental score gets added into miscellaneous. I'm probably telling you stuff you already know, but this is me only just now working it out. So with our harvest income of 142, our bales so far, 48,400. And then a combined total of so far 31,000. We'll get another 1.5 grand probably from this sale, so another 32. So it's putting us around about 180 profit for the month. So even with our 40 grand going out plus other bits, such a good month. It's a shame it's going to get really, really dry for the next 9. But I've got a little plan for that as well. Something we're going to try and do. Hopefully it'll work. We got these last 2 here. Now I was thinking about this while I was whipping around. Also going to jam some hay bales on here to sell. Might as well, you know, take a decent load down there. I don't think I'll fill it because I still want some hay bales left, just in case. But we're going to have more hay bales in another month or 2. And like I said, we're going to plant grass in one of these 2 fields. I'm still not 100% on which one I'm going to do yet. Not 100%. But what I am going to try and do is, if I park this here, but it's still turned on, will it still feed them in for me if I load a bale in? Because I've used 2 bales so far. That's it. Bah. Our sheep are all well. They are all good. I don't think we've had any new births so far. They'll come at the start of the month, I think, every time. So will this load in for me? Because that would be marvellous if I just drop that on there. Oh, it will. Excellent. So I'm probably going to put 6 of these on. I think 6 will work well for us. Absolutely brilliant. You've got to try these things. Got to try these things. So I haven't said it yet, so thank you very much for coming in. Thanks for returning or checking this out. Thanks for supporting the series and the episode. Had some really nice feedback the last few episodes. When I say things and I sound a little bit self-deprecating, self-deprecating, I'm not fishing for compliments or anything like that. I'm just telling you how it is and how things are. So yeah, people that leave kind words, I do appreciate that. It's really nice of you. I'm still here having fun with my farm. It's nice to see some new names in the comment sections as well. I know some of you guys have followed the channel for a while and maybe just been a bit quiet there, so it's nice to see new people interacting and regulars as well. And those that are playing along with their own on the map challenge, or just playing along on this map, or doing something. Always good to hear how yours are getting on. And again, feel free to come join the Discord. There should be a Discord link down below. If it doesn't work, let me know in the comments and I'll drop a fresh one for you in a reply. Because sometimes it is a little problematic. Is that... that's just the 3, isn't it? Yeah, well, 3 more. And yes, quite like to see your screenshots and stuff like that of your farms as you're doing them. Also, if you play other games, we love a little bit more variety of games shared in the Discord. Whatever it is you play, we have channels for everything. I play absolutely everything and give most things a try as well. And if there's something you like that you think others might play and we've not got a channel for it, then we can open up channels for people to share directly in there. I mean, not that long ago, when a few of us started talking a lot about and sharing quite a bit about our other little job simulators and stuff like that, so like TCG Card Shop and the Shipbreaker. I play a junkyard simulator as well in the background. Sometimes share bits from that or anything else. Job simulator wise, I added in a job simulator channel for that. And as new games come out, if they've got a Discord, I try and find it and put their updates into appropriate channels. So I do need to go and try and find stuff for a few other games to put in the old looter shooter one. Battlefield and COD and all that. Nice to have all the news turning up in one place. Because it's a game in Discord for all games. It's not just a farm sim game or not just a sim Discord. We do all sorts. The trucking is quite popular there as well. ETS, ATS, SnowRunner, Roadcraft. I need to get back to Roadcraft. I'm hoping I can get some time to do a nice long day-long stream on Roadcraft. Just need some silence. If not, it'll be... that was ages away. Next Wednesday, possibly. I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. My partner's taken our boys out to the carnival, so I might stream then. Right, there we are. So we've got a few extra on there, so that'll be a few extra quid. I just figure if we're going down there, we might as well have a half decent load. So we'll put that back up. Bolster us a little bit. Like I say, I do have a plan on something I'd like to do with this money. I know we need to save it, but we need to make money, and sometimes you have to spend money to make money. I'll actually be prepared for a change, so I've got it raised up, ready to go in. Let's see what we can get. Nice, so 11 grand, and there was the hay in there as well, so that, you know, made that a lot more valuable. But 1.6 as well for the environmental score. Rather good, that. Not going to grumble. So we're going to loop round, head back to the farm, and yeah, we'll make a decision on this expense that I'm going to try. So back on the farm, and it is spending time. Now, I've been watching my man Gartek, and he has some what appear to be quite productive open air gardens, like allotments, you could say. We have ourselves 2 greenhouses, and they're ticking over with our mushrooms. It's ticking over, but it's not really putting a dent in the expense that we've got going out every month. So I'm thinking we get our own open air allotment as well, open air gardens, because then we can grow not just those greenhouse vegetables. We could grow ourselves some potatoes or some beets, probably carrots or whatever. I think you can grow everything in them. So we're going to jump in and have a little look at that. It is here. It's 20 grand. We will have to put in seeds, water, and some sort of fertilizer, which we have plenty of. I think both of my seeders at the minute are fully topped up. I'm sure I topped them both up after we'd finished planting. And I think even the planter is fully topped up. Now I was thinking, because I was originally thinking, once we took out the trees here, I was going to put a shed here, spend the money and buy a shed, which we could still do. Or we could put this here. But we also have down here, this is still part of our land. Our land runs, well, back to about here. So what I was thinking, I could start to place some, or start with just the one, but then eventually get a few of them in a row down here. If they turn out to be quite lucrative, that's something that I would like to try and do. We just try and smoothen that out a little bit. God, it's risky, isn't it? Doing it live. Landscaping live. That is not for me, my friends. There we go. Let's make it a bit greater. Not trying to flatten it, just smoothing it. It should be better. Alright, let's go back to the greenhouse. There we are. It doesn't look any different. Of course it doesn't. Why would it? Why would it? Right. It's just going to make a horrible dent in the ground. You absolute swine. Right, if I do it... I just don't want too close to this, because I do want to do other things with my land, don't I? But yeah, like that. Like that, my friend. And we still have 438 grand. I don't know, it's not too bad. So we tip in there. In there. Yeah, so that's water. That's where we unload our seeds, I guess. Or fertilizer, maybe. And then obviously we manage it from over there. I don't know. Are all these gates open? Ah, yes. I just have a little gate. Right. Does it show capacity? That's what I want. So, 80,000 litres of seeds, 80,000 litres of fertiliser, and 240,000 litres of water. We can do that. Carrots with seed and solid fertiliser. Oh, so if we don't do seeds, if we just put in water... Let's have a look. Water, seeds and solid fertiliser. Just water. So that will give us 64 carrots. That will give us 176 carrots. Is that increase enough to warrant? Okay. Okay. That's good though. It's nice that I've got a choice. So we might... Oh, with... I'm gonna go with water, seeds and for... Oh, I'm not. Since it's got the water option, to save me a penny, for now, we're going to go with just water. Once we've got a bit more money, we will switch it up to seeds and fertilizer. Someone will probably have to remind me. But that's what we'll do. So we can do sunflowers, we can do potatoes, peas we can grow in here, we can grow the olives in here, green beans, garlic, Okay. Nice. Right, so we're going to have a crack at potatoes. Just want to have a look. So that does the lot. So then if I pick a second crop, second vegetable, and we sell, because we're selling direct, if we have a look at something like olives, olives sell well. If we grow something that we're probably not going to grow for a while, like an olive or grapes, compared to, say, carrots, I think that's where we're going to make some money, maybe. So, yeah, we're going to do potatoes, a weird combination, potatoes and olives. I'm going to grow 16 in a cycle. Cycles per month is 1,000. So 16,000 olives a month. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. At the money we know they're going to make. Right. So I also want to set that to selling, direct selling, and we'll go to wherever the potatoes, direct selling for now. So we'll just go get some water. Popped up the sheep, so they'll be alright, but I will need to bring this back at the end of the day. I'm not sure how quickly it'll unload. No, it takes a while to load. But yeah, hopefully this is going to make us some pennies. I think Kartek, I was watching him today, and he was doing potatoes and sunflowers. Oh, look, we see our little olive trees. I didn't even look when I left, it just ran away. So, where am I putting in my water? Will it go in? Oh, it's just putting it in. It's still trying to pump out as I was driving. So that's unloading in there pretty quick, which is nice. And as you can see, they're all now growing. But in time, I might just come along and load up with seeds and load up with fertilizer, just so it's ready for when we do switch it over. Yeah, hopefully this can make us some money. I think it will. I think that could be pretty good. I think it'll be profitable for us. I will need to keep track of how well it's doing. And I will need to do a little bit more landscaping just to make that look a little bit better. But the landscaping can wait for another day, mainly because I'm not very good at it. And we will get planting. I've made the decision. I am going to plant my canola up here, and we'll have another grass meadow as a cover crop down in the other field. So I'm just gonna sort myself out some GPS. 3 headlands. I'm gonna go with more headlands, just because I've started to load up crap stuff around the edge of these fields, haven't I? I think 4 should do us fine. Detection size. I think everything's okay. That's fine. Right. We are down. We are on canola. We are fully loaded up. Solid fertilizer, seeds. We're ready to go. We've got our precision farming. I don't think our pH will be a problem for us. Our nitrogen, that'll change as we go around. We will be planting with it, but once again, I don't think canola needs a lot of fertilizer, and I think it adds a little bit back. Not 100% on that, I always forget. So we shall see, won't we? We'll find out eventually what's going on. Oh, Bill's having a little dance. He's finding his route. Now, I thought this was a direct drill. Why is this not direct drilling? This machine's used to crop seeds. Blah, 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 blah. Additionally, this seed offers the possibility to seed directly, no previous cultivating or ploughing necessary. So why is it not? If I... Is it to do with the roller? Is that roller mod interfering with that? Where did I see it? Turn off seeder. Toggle mouse. Deactivate automatic application rate. We want that. Crop sensor we've got is on. Activate the roller. I don't think that's what's done that. Why are we not? It's not the end of the world, because we do have a disc. We've not had to release anything or buy anything to do it. We've got a disc spine to do disking. But, so do I know why that didn't work? Why our direct drill didn't direct drill? What was that all about? Is it a conflict with the Roland mod? I don't jump in and out while I'm doing these. Like, we do this in one hit. If there's something that don't work, then it don't work. I was watching Simudad. Go check out Simudad. He's back on FS25 doing a Terror Life series at the minute. And he was saying that he has a duplicate save that he tests stuff on to make sure things are going to work and so that he doesn't look stupid. I did say to him, so why was I not CC'd into this? I've been looking absolutely ridiculous for years. Is this what everyone does? Does everyone like trial everything and make sure it's all going to work properly before they start hitting record and doing their episodes? Because I always thought a big part of what I'm doing is people come to watch me fail. So yeah, if I got it right, I don't think anyone would stick around. But yeah, I don't know what would cause that to not seed for us. With direct drill, canola, we had this fertilizer, we had everything all set up. Just didn't want to do it. I mean, I could have just set a worker off to see if a worker would do it. I think then that would probably show it to be a problem with something that I'm running rather than maybe a problem with the actual job or the tool, because workers obviously aren't running the same quality of life mods that you're running when you do it yourself. So yeah, let's sort of slow this down. So I better check as well with that. This is going to take me the rest of today. It shouldn't take me all of July 4 to plant, but it might. When we planted before up here, it took a long time. So in our crop calendar, we need to check on canola. Planting season isn't until August anyway, so that's, excuse me, that's fine. Oh, I should have got the grass in first then. Grass we can plant all year round. It's not the worst thing. So what I'll do then is I will get both fields cultivated. Because the other field was going to need cultivating, because the other seed drill that we use certainly does direct drill, the one that we use for grass. That was why I was thinking I'd come up and do this one with the direct drill, because it would be easier and quicker. But no, apparently not. So yeah, I'll get these both done, and then we will plant our grass, I guess is what we'll do next. We won't do the canola straight away, we'll get the grass in, because we should have time for that in, I should imagine, in July 4. So yeah, I'll just sit back, relax. I've got some old NASCAR on the other screen. I'm currently watching, if you're interested, I'm watching 2010's Daytona 500. So yeah, I've got things to do. I'll crack on, and I'll see you once I've done all my disking. And just like that, it's 10:30 on July 4, and we're on our final headland of the second field. This has been about 3 hours for me, as always, real time up the top. Just get the cultivating done. Trying to progress, trying to move on. We'll roll straight into planting the grass. I'm not sure if I'll have time to even try and get through to planting the canola today, so that might be a job for next episode. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm trying to get more into these episodes. You know, you guys have to let me know down in the comments whether we want a little bit more pace to it, or if you want me to slow down at all, or show more of something or less of something. You know, I'm sure we can work a way that pleases most people. Yeah, just trying to get a little bit. When you do a lot of it, you go for a long time. Well, for me anyway, I either go two ways. I get a little bit better, and I do like I did there, slow down a little bit and make sure I stay on the field. It's not got the GPS going, just making sure we stay on the line and doing our thing. Or especially because it has been 3 hours, get a little bit restless and just start to really miss bits. We've got a little bit back at the top there that I've somehow missed, so we do need to get up and just get that as well. But I think doing the grass for a cover crop, I think that'll be a good idea. I think we'll be able to get 2 cuts, so we'll be able to make that money off it. It's fair size. We've got just as much, if not more, meadow space here than we have actually on our grass meadow. So we'll be able to, you know, get a fair few bales, either hay or silage. We'll definitely have to get some silage going again. Need to pay more attention to what that was worth to us. Let's try and back that. Oh, should lift it, shouldn't I? Let's try and back it up a little bit. Get the... I'm not sure if that is old. See, at first I thought it was all oilseed radish down there. Oh, it is old oilseed radish. We just didn't get it all. Just sitting in the ground. Don't want to leave it in the ground. There we go. And then... Nope, forgot what I was talking about. I got distracted by the old oilseed radish. Yeah, just need to go up to the top and get that a little bit. That was what I was saying, wasn't it? Yeah, so you just sort of get a little bit better, get a little bit worse. We're not doing too bad. For 10 o'clock at night, concentrating pretty good. But sitting in this chair since about 6:30, we're doing pretty good. That do something to the grass just then. No, it's just a little bit where that texture is gone. So, oh, that looked like that. Mulch the grass. Oh, that was something I was going to do, wasn't it? See, now I'm talking, distracting myself. It's all gone wrong. I was going to see if the batwing mulched the stubble, wasn't I? Because it's got that mulcher. Oh, what am I doing? I'm weaving everywhere. Got that mulcher option. Or function. So... I meant to do that, because that would add, or in 22 anyway, it added like 2% to the yield or something, so a little bit of mulching might have done us some good. Let's try not to drive all over our lovely disked field. Yeah, just this bit up the top here. I'm going to drop it down just so we don't have the tracks. Not that it matters if we're going to come over and seed into it, but doesn't look nice having too many tracks running around on it. There we are. Done. Lovely job. Sorted. We'll keep it down. It's going to ruin the pattern in the field. We got an up and down in the round now. Right. Fold it up. Put it away. At least we know our water tank will be full now. Let's get this parked up. Get it parked up. There we are. Right, you will do there just fine. Now, something else I'd also like to just share with you is that in our finances, again, we are obsessed with the finances. Sold products. So this is what we've been selling each month with the 2 greenhouses and the mushrooms. This month, we're already up to 8,000. We've already made 3,000 more this month than we made last month. And we've only had the outdoor garden for like 1 day. It's been down for like 24 hours. That might save us. That might be our lifesaver there. That's good. So we just need to connect this up. I'm pretty certain. Oh, it's almost full. We'll grab a bag. Are they all open? Yeah, all open. Yeah, right. We'll grab a bag. We'll just pop some seed in there. Oh, I just run into it. That's pretty at the front there. We'll take one off the back. Do you want to knock him over? Oh, no one's going to drop it. Got all too excited. Where you shoot the strength, you don't drop it. If you use regular pick up small items, they can drop. Right, so if I tip that in there. I'm not sure if they'll take all of it. Might do. Probably will. Yeah. That's fine though. Right. I think that'll do us just right. But yeah, like I was saying, I think we can get 2 cuts off this before we then get through to, I think it was October. We get to late October and then plant some oilseed radish in here. I think that'll be doable. Right, where should we start? Where shall we start? Tell you what, let's start down the bottom. Yeah, and when we get round to finally harvesting this as well, I'll make sure I use my my other pickup, and we'll try and remember. We'll definitely try and remember to fill both of our silage fermenters, and try and get a load of cut grass chaff down in our land bunker. So then we're mixing up. We're not just doing the hay thing. And like I say, we should get 2 cuts. So even if we do, actually, I think we can fill both those clamps, and yeah, both the clamps and the land clamp out from the other meadow. So this one might just go to bales. We'll see. We'll see where we're at when it's grown and when we're trying to do different things. I think what I'll do is I'll try and speed this one up a little bit, and we'll see where we're at either come the end of the day or the end of the field. Well, it's now 5:30, and as you can see, I am working on the last of the headlands. But we're going to run out of fertilizer by the time we get to the bottom. So we're just going to get some fertilizer. We might as well fill up some more seed in here as well. Have that ready. This has been a long one. It's been a long one indeed. I said earlier, I think we started at about 6:30, 7:15. It is now 11:25. being busy. But making progress, which is what I'm trying to do, like I say with the series, trying to move it along a little bit. That'll be more than enough. Might have to take out some of these bushes as well soon. Jam a bit more seed in there. Nearly out, nearly out of petrol as well. I have topped up the fertilizer once already as well. I thought we'd get enough from the half bag or so that I put in there, but that wasn't the case. Let's try and get our seeds in. There we go. Looks a bit better that way. Again, I am considering going to the, the singles, but it just takes forever to fill if you use the singles. You just use a couple of them for the fill bit and then all to the rest. That's how it's done. That's how they do it in the movies. Alright, that should be plenty for us. Let's get back down there. So yeah, it's gone alright. I think the, like I said, I think the cover crop, grass for cover crop, I think that's going to work out alright for us. When you come away, you can see a little bit better where you've missed. There's a few little patches where I've not quite eyeballed that right. Drop it down so we're covering our track. Not that it matters too much because the track disappears once I once I leave and come back again. I think. I'm sure it does. But yeah, I got this. I think my headland bit is a little bit off. I went a bit wide. I've only just started using the GPS again. I've done quite a bit without it. I was like, oh, I'll just use the GPS just to make it easier on getting the headland, and I've sort of, in some parts I'm further into the headland and other parts I'm not. But we're doing alright. Want to get it done though because the rain is coming. So yeah, you guys have to let me know what you think about using grass seed for our cover crop. There we go, a weird little overlap going on now. Yeah, what do you think about grass seed or grass? I think money wise, I think it makes sense. We've made another £1,000 as well from us from selling our goods. Perhaps I should just scrap the potatoes and just all olives. All of it olives, or perhaps we should olives and grapes. Make even more. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm making a mess of it. It happens, especially as you get old. That should be fine. Should be good. And something else that I've been umming and ahhing about, and I'm going to have to mull over a little bit throughout the rest of this year, is whether or not we take the plunge and buy a second plot. I'm thinking if I buy it right at the end, so we get one grass cut off it, and then hopefully manage to, I don't know why I lifted that for, I wasn't paying attention, and then manage to again plant some cover crop in there, which would be the oilseed radish. For the next year, for year 3, we'd have much greater income coming in, but it's whether or not we can get through to that point where there would be an income to balance it off, or do we just go into debt? Do we like into real debt, like negative on our account up the top there? Do you go into debt there, or do I try and see if I can take out a second loan? I was saying to Simudad in one of the comments on the last episode, he was asking, like, if we sell some equipment that maybe we're not using, because I do have extra equipment at the minute, which seems a bit silly if we've not got money, but I do, is can we not sell it and then pay off the finance? Maybe somewhere in the XMLs I could do that, but there's no function to do that like within the game. If we can sell an item that we've got on finance, but like with the cedar, we still have the finance going and we've got the money. So I'm wondering, this is what I was saying to him, another thing that I'm sort of considering is if we, I don't want to because I quite like it, we sell the Deutz, sell the little shunting tractor, because we've got the Merlot now, and the Merlot is better for doing obviously the telehandler, the front loader jobs, which is sort of what the Deutz was for, and it also does, because it's got the 3-point hitch on the back and it's got the tow hitch on the back as well, it's also doing the shunting jobs for me, so it's pulling around the water, it's doing things like that. We've got a bit round here somewhere that I think it's right up near the top. Yeah, so it's doing those jobs as well. So do we sell the Deutz? I'll fix it. Paint it possibly, but yeah, repair it, paint it, and see what we can get for it. I'm not 100% that I've got a full headland. Have I done it? I must have done. Oh, bowl me over. I finished. I finally finished. I need a nap. So yeah, do we sell the Deutz and try and make some money there? Let's turn this off. So the grass is now sown. I'm not going to worry about going over it and rolling it or anything like that. I'm quite pleased that we haven't turned any more stones out. We do have stones on, don't we? We rolled them in, yeah. So I'm pleased that through discing we haven't pulled out more stones. Grass growing, it's at 1 of 4. What's our other grass at then? Obviously it's not really ready to grow, because we cut that early though, didn't we? So that's ready to cut, and that's when I cut it. So is it because we got like the real mower thing on, so we can cut the grass whenever we want? Because it's only at 3 of 4. So yeah, leave that. Yeah, but if I was to fix up the Deutz, again, that's money, isn't it? So we've got to spend money to make money. Yeah, we'll look at it. Because I'd sell the front forks, we'd sell the spike as well, because that doesn't work with a telehandler. But it's worth 21 grand. Doesn't need repairing. Did we buy it brand new? I think I did. Okay. So it's just worth 20, just under 22 grand. And that's on finance as well, isn't it? So but we're paying more on the finance because we're paying the extra 10% or whatever it is as well. So it wouldn't even cover. It would be close to, but not quite. So yeah, that was a consideration. So it'd probably be, if we were to sell equipment, it would be the Deutz. It would probably be, I don't want to sell it. I quite like using it. The voucher. This is my grass seeder. This is what it's going to be for. And we haven't touched this yet. By the time we use this, we will have paid this off. So yeah, maybe we're not. Maybe we don't sell stuff. And I'm going to need another tractor at some point. Once we've got other farms going on and things are a bit bigger and we start getting workers and stuff like that. So we're going to need those things. And I just wanted to check in the map. Now, because we've got the precision farming going, it's fertilised it correctly. Now, I was questioning whether this was fertilised enough over here. I'm waving my hands about, you can't see. Whether this was fertilised enough for the grass. And they're the same, so that clearly is. So that's fine now. That's good. So I think with all that done, that is going to be it for this episode. I'm not sure how that's going to come across, whether it's going to look like we've done a lot or not. I mean, we've been going for 5-6 hours. Been gone for like 5 hours. So I've done a lot. Whether it'll show us done a lot, I don't know. But we have progressed. We have cultivate. I've done all the baling. This is the thing. Like I did quite a bit beforehand. So we've done the baling. We've picked up, cleared, and sold the bales. Cultivated or disked both massive fields, and I've grass seeded for a cover crop in one of them. When we come back, it will be August. In August, we can plant our canola. So we'll get that done. That'll take over a day, at least. So yeah, then we'll have... Oh, here comes the rain, just in time. So then we'll have some more wool to sell. Our veggies and our fruits are selling off in the background. I need to keep them topped off. We'll have another look at our sheeps and our lambs to see what's going on there, because I think we've had 4 more new sheep today, which surprises me. I didn't think they'd come until the end of the month, but I'm sure we had 32 and now we're at 36. So yeah, a lot going on. We've just got to be wary of the money, but I'm hoping those out open air garden plots, our allotments, I'm hoping they're gonna save us a little bit. It'll be interesting to see how much more we make with a full month with them there, because I think it's easily gonna double our income from our production sales, our fruit and veg. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a big fat thumbs up down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification on, find out when new videos are going live. As always, comments and feedback down there. Grass as a cover crop, what do you think of that? What's going on that my direct drill wouldn't direct drill? And what do you think about selling the Deutsch just for 20 grand? Is it worth it when we've not really used it and I'd like to use it more? All down in the comments. Massive thank you to the channel members for your continued support. Again, if you would like to join the channel memberships, just press the join button down below. Costs as little as 99 pence. Channel members of all tiers get early access to all the content we put out on the channel. Ultimately, you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.